Have you ever wondered why you react in a certain way in certain situations, or why certain things matter to you so much more than they matter to other people? Imagine if there was a map, a tool that would help you understand exactly what drives you and what holds you back. Today I'm going to show you how the Enneagram can reveal the true you behind your habits and your relationships, even your fears. By the end of the video, you'll have a whole new way to understand yourself and see yourself. Welcome. Today we are diving into a powerful tool called the Enneagram. It's one of my favorite tools personally, and if you haven't heard of it before, the Enneagram is a personality system, but it's not just about labeling yourself. The Enneagram goes much deeper, helping you to uncover your core motivations, fears, and desires. Really like a mirror that reflects your authentic self back to you. So let's get into the basics. The Enneagram breaks down into 9 different types. Each one represents a unique set of motivations, fears, and ways of viewing the world. Unlike other personality tests, the Enneagram actually goes deeper than just behaviors. It looks at why we do what we do. It's about understanding the motivations behind our actions and not just the actions themselves. Each type has a core driver, so to speak, which impacts how we relate to ourselves, our goals, and even other people around us. Often that's the biggest thing. For example, some types are driven by a need for security, while others are driven by a need to help and to make a difference. Learning your type is like putting a spotlight on those unconscious patterns that can influence your life in powerful ways, probably ways that you haven't even realized yet. If you know your Enneagram type already, I would love for you to share it with me in the comments and share your favorite thing about your type. It's not all about understanding the bad side of our life, but both, right? Understanding the good and the bad, the fears and the motivations. Now here's where things get interesting. Once you know your Enneagram type, it becomes a roadmap for understanding alignment or misalignment in your life. Think about it. If you know that as a type 2, for example, you are motivated by a desire to be loved and to be needed, it can explain why you might overcommit to helping others, even when it drains you. Or as a type 5, you might crave knowledge and space, which can mean sometimes you feel overwhelmed in a highly social or fast-paced environment. You'll learn what your core motivation or desire is, which really can shine a light on why you move through the world the way you do. Understanding your Enneagram type helps to see where these patterns show up and how they might be leading you to burnout, to stress, or to dissatisfaction. It shines a light on where you might be living out of alignment with your true self because of these unconscious habits. This awareness alone can help you make more intentional choices. It can help you to choose things that feel more authentic, more fulfilling. And that's the real power of the Enneagram. That's what we're talking about here, right? Is living in alignment. And so understanding your personality, understanding what motivates you, what drives you, it's a tool to live more in sync with who you really are. Let me share a little bit of my own story and journey with the Enneagram. When I first discovered my type, I was skeptical. I actually thought I was a different type. It turns out I was just living more according to that other type and out of alignment with myself, which really contributed to the burnout I was experiencing. Once I started digging into it a little bit more, it felt like holding a mirror. It was wild, in a good way and in a bad way. It was so enlightening. I could understand why I reacted the way I did in certain situations, why certain things mattered so much to me and why other things didn't matter at all when they mattered to other people. I began to understand where I'd been living out of alignment, working in ways that just weren't natural to me. And again, I had been living and thought that I was experiencing life through this other lens, where in reality, I was just completely out of alignment. I was extending myself in ways that didn't fulfill me and really working in ways that were not natural to me. This self-awareness helped me to make some changes that brought me closer to a life that really fulfilled my values and my needs, that resonated more with who I am at the core. And that's exactly what I want for all of you too. I'm not saying that this is an end-all be-all. I'm just saying that this is a great tool, a tool of understanding and a tool of knowledge of who you truly are. And if you're somebody who might know some things about you but don't quite fully know why you operate the way you do, this can really help to give words to the way that you respond, to give meaning and understanding to who you really are. So if you are ready to get started on this piece of your self-discovery journey, I have linked a few things below. I have linked my favorite Enneagram test, which is just a starting point. It's a good way to see where you might be, who you might be. Just because your test comes out as a certain number doesn't mean that's who you are, but I'll dive into that further in another video. It's a good starting point. I've also linked my Enneagram Quick Start Guide. So this is perfect for understanding and self-assessment, and it'll help you to find your way once you've taken the test. So if you have either taken an Enneagram test in the past and say, it said I'm a 5, but I don't know what that means, or you haven't before and you're about to, take that test down below and then download my Quick Start Guide, and it'll help you really know how to move forward from here. You can find the link in the description, so go ahead and download it now. If this resonates with you, make sure to hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.